I think that there is a lot of energy at the moment for the Clerkenwell Design Week.
I think the area around Clerkenwell is the nearest thing we have to Milan. I think the level of shops and designers that work around there is world class. Clerkenwell is leading the way for us in design, as an area, I think, for that.
I love the city as a condition. I love all its kind of chaos and promise. The overlaying of one structure on top of another, that layering that is so characteristic of London as a whole.
The area is very rich culturally. There is a lot of architecture practices as well as other business in furniture.
I was really delighted when the Clerkenwell Design Festival came to me, and the brief was anything really that I'd like to design. I came up with an idea which I hope is very different. Our main signature handbag is the lips. So then we got the pinhead studs put on the lips, and during meetings I would sort of sit here and I'd be sort of playing with this, and I would think to myself, gosh, you know what this reminds me of? These things. And a lot of people do seem to remember playing with them. And the amazing thing is you can just, whatever you can put like that. I think this is the one, this is the size for a hand. Whatever you put behind it, the shape is imprinted. So my idea was to make a sort of 6-foot-high version of this, which is being built as we speak. It's called Be a Pin-Up. You could get 2 people pressing their bodies up against it. So people would take a portrait of themselves. So it's actually up to the public to make whatever image they want on my Be a Pin-Up installation. And I think the very best will win a pin-up clutch. The main thing is I'm really looking forward to seeing all the images created during the festival.
Political Objects is an exhibition about how designers engage with issues in their lives now. So I was interested on having people from a younger generation see how they propose projects which are engaging in a way socially or ecologically, and this has been commissioned by the Clerkenwell Design Week. We're going to have a very broad range of projects. There is projects which deal with more in an ideological way, which are about collaboration of sharing, projects which are about local consumption. Some other people engage more with the ecology. So there is different sizes and types of projects, and as well different levels of engagement. Federal Office, the name is because we work as a federation. We are all working independently, and we came together to work on this, and then we dissolve again.
My own aesthetic is about trying to release energy trapped in the object. So it's sensuous, curvaceous, body-like, cheeky, sometimes witty. It's sometimes about the image, the icon, but sometimes it undoes the icon. It's playful. It kind of, my objects try to make friends, but by prodding you slightly. Now, the effect of a computer made it possible to imitate nature. To not just produce geometric form, but to produce form that adapts and stretches and folds on itself.
I think British design is distinct in the way that it often has a humour. It's very, very original. Anyone from Tom Dixon to, you know, there's always, it couldn't be anything else.
Design is changing a lot, and I think now is a very interesting moment for design because it's sort of kind of became more mature. During many years it was like the younger brother of architecture in a way, and suddenly now it's just expanding and taking many, many roles.